smartphone. This is the iQOO's Z7 5G. So it's been a month that I'm using this smartphone, and this is going to be a month-long review of this smartphone. This is an under 20,000 smartphone. How does it fare? Should you be buying it or not? I'll tell you all about it in this episode of Tech Talk. Stick around, you're with Shruti Sharma. So we'll tell you all about this smartphone, and before giving you the full review, let me just tell you the pricing first. वो सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी होती है. So yes, it comes in two models, 6GB and 128GB of RAM, and also 8GB and 128GB. So the 6GB is priced at rupees 18,999, and the 8GB one is priced at rupees 19,999. So that's the pricing of the iQOO Z7 5G smartphones, which has two models. So starting with the design, let me tell you that the phone has a very simple design, but it's impressive at the same time. And the best part about the phone is that it's very, very lightweight, very easy to carry around. The back is of plastic. It looks glossy, like you see some shimmer at the back, but it's actually matte. And yes, it's not a fingerprint magnet at all. And the size is very apt. Very easy to hold, very easy to use, very easy to carry around. And also the drop notch design that you can see is just a little one that's given in the display, which is fine enough. So overall, the design is pretty impressive, and I really like the simple yet classy design. So that was about the design, and this is how the display looks. Pretty chic, right? Yes, it's a 6.38 inches of screen size. The display is very bright, very crisp, and very comfortable to actually see on. So if you all the time on the phone and you have too much of usage of seeing things on the smartphone, then the display is pretty impressive. Having said that, the glass has a special protection, and talking about the images also that you would see on the smartphone, they look very clean, clear, and a very crystal clear display out here. And now talking about the camera, you could see that the camera has been placed in a vertical cell here that looks very clean and very nice at the back, and there are two eyes, like a smiley eye, that you could see if you could just turn the phone and see here the two eyes. Well, quite a cute look at the back, and quite a chic look as well. So talking about the cameras, 64 megapixel is the main camera, which has the ISOCELL GW3 sensor, which is an amazing one. And the second camera that you have is for 2 megapixel, which is a bokeh camera. So it's basically for the portrait modes that you're going to be shooting with. Let's take a look at the camera pictures that we've captured. There's not much difference when we try to capture the pictures with the 64 megapixel lens and a normal lens that's been given in this. The details are very, very good. The colors are very punchy. You could see the red is red, the blue is blue, so it's very clear. And add on to that is obviously the display that is actually giving such nice and clear pictures and images in the camera. Talking about the portrait modes, the blurs are very good, and you can see the edges are very, very sharp, and the camera basically gives you better pictures when there's more light around. So you could see the pictures are beautiful, and very colorful and very nice images that you get. So the portrait mode is also very, very impressive here. Talking about the selfie also, the selfie is 16 megapixel, and the selfie also gives you a decent performance. So that was about the still photography with this one, and let's take a quick look at a video recording that we did with this camera. You could be your own judge and see how the video performance fares. Now moving on to the performance of the smartphone. Well, talking about the processor, it's MediaTek Dimensity 920 5G. Now that makes the phone very, very easy and smooth to use. You know, moving on from one app to another, switching to one app to another was very, very smooth. There were no heating issues with this one. And overall, it was a good experience even when we were using the phone for 1 or 2 days directly. without even charging it. So having said that, good performance, it was very fast, and we did not face any lag as well. Well, talking about the battery here, it's 4500 mAh, but we were expecting about 5000 mAh for the phone that's under 20,000. So that's a little downer here. But having said that, the battery did last long. Like we told you, we did use the phone for 2 days, and the battery that was left was around 10%, which is still about okay if we compare with many brands out there. The phone did charge quickly, and yes, for the gaming part, when we actually played the game, the battery drained out a little faster than the usual. So yes, that has to be noted here for the gamers. And for the software, yes, the best part is that it runs on Android 13. So that's the latest one that they've gotten, this one, and works very, very smoothly. And the performance for the software is also good, although the OS is a bit cluttered in this one. Now, very quickly on the pointers, like we told you, the design part is very, very amazing. I'm impressed by the design, so it's got a good design. Secondly, the display is also pretty fine. The battery life is decent, not very great, but yes, decent. The OS, like I told you, is a bit cluttered, and the cameras are superb. They perform very good pictures, and this one is very good for the influencers, the social media influencers, if they're using the camera quite a bit and making videos from their smartphone. So recommended for them at least. And performance wise, yes, it's a good phone, no lag, it was pretty smooth. Yes, multitasking became a little issue in this one, because that's where the phone gets a little slow. So if you're planning to buy the iQOO Z7, there are competitors, probably Realme 10 Pro that you can actually look for, and even the Poco X5, which is a direct competition to this one. So that's about in this Tech Talk, where we showed you the month-long review of the iQOO Z7 5G. In case you want to know more about this smartphone, do write into the comments section. And anything else that you want to see in Tech Talk, do write into us. Do like the video, share it, and do subscribe to our channel too. This is Shruti signing off for now. Until next time.